Hi Saba and welcome to PayTech, Ingenico PayTech in Marrakesh. Your company name is Touche. Before we start speaking about your solution, the partnership with Ingenico, I've always been intrigued by the name of your company,
Right.
Touche.
So back when we started, and we started the company in 2014, we knew that a key part of the solution we were going to build had to run on Android payment terminals.
Okay.
And at the time, there was no such thing.
Yes, visionary.
Yes, so we invented our own, and we had it globally certified at level 1 and level 2. And furthermore, we put biometrics on it, a very sophisticated fingerprint reader. And you had to use 2 fingers. It checked for live detection, making sure that your fingers are attached to your body, etc., etc. And that's where the name came from, because touche actually means touched, right?
Yes.
That's how the company name came about, because it was biometrics. You had to touch to pay biometrically, and therefore the name Touche.
Your solution is there to empower the merchants.
Right.
So what are the key features of your solution?
So we have a very unique product that focuses very much on hospitality, enterprise level hospitality clients. So these are bigger clients. They normally use a world-class solution by Oracle called Micros Symphony.
Yes.
Right? And if they're hotels, they have a PMS system
Okay.
called Micros Opera. So we have deep integration to these solutions. And therefore, we provide a lot of efficiencies in the front of the house. So the staff become a lot more efficient. They reduce the errors that they make, and also gives them time to focus on customer engagement and
Okay.
provide better customer experience, which actually manifests itself in repeat business, increased revenue, etc., etc. For hotels, we have some other specific features where we can integrate into the loyalty system, applied at the point of interaction automatically. We digitize the room charge process. I believe we are the first one in the world to do that.
We've seen this morning during the keynote sessions that sustainability is at the heart of all the different solutions now. When you say digitalization, is it something also that your solutions are focusing on as well?
Of course. So in everything that we do, we remove paper, right? So, and paper is the bane of hotels and big restaurants. Every time you have a piece of paper, it needs to be reconciled. It needs to be stored. As an example, with the room charge process, there is no need to give the guest a piece of paper where they need to write their details, where you need to verify. And then it doesn't need to go to finance anymore. It doesn't need to go to the front desk. It doesn't need to go to the warehouse, right? And by digitization means that we verify the guest details. They sign on the screen. We digitize the signature against that bill. And it's there in perpetuity.
Faster flow, no paper.
Correct. And that, a small contribution to actually making our merchants become more green.
So could you tell us what's your partnership with Ingenico?
Okay, so we recently reinvigorated the partnership, shall we say. So I think the first paper we signed with you guys was back in 2018, at the end of 2018. Yes. We were probably one of the first ones to implement the D7 as a real Axiom Android-based product, and we had customers live on it in Singapore. So what we have recently signed is to become a PPaaS partner. And that is very important for our growth plans, because we have a proven solution now. We proved it in the World Cup in Qatar, where it was used in the fan zone. So the solution is proven. And the challenge that we have now as a relatively small company to expand rapidly. Right. Traditionally, what we've had to do is to go to every market and build a specific integration with an acquirer or a bank. Through the PPaaS platform, what we hope to achieve is an abstraction layer where we do one integration with PPaaS, and then we get access to all the banks and acquirers using that service, right? And that will allow us to expand into many markets with multiple acquirers rather rapidly.
Let's keep in touch, and thank you again.
Thanks very much, Kat. Great seeing you. Thanks.